وَلَلدَّارُ الْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لِلَّذِينَ يَتَّقُونَ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ.
Bismillah ir-Rahmaan. The most important decision you will ever make in your life. The most important decision you ever make in your life, what is it? It's choosing your friends. Who you hang out with. Who's your crew? Who's your boys? A decision that we'll make throughout our lives, from the time we're young until we get older. The friends that we hang out with, the friends that we choose. Is it really that big of a deal? Pay attention to what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam told us. He said, "Al-mar'u ala dini khalilihi, falyanzur ahadukum man yukhalil." That an individual is on the religion of his friend. So pay attention to whom you befriend. On the religion of the friend. He didn't just say he was affected by his friend. He said he's on the religion of the friend. Allahu Akbar. That's how much the friend influences you. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ gave us the beautiful example in the hadith of how we're affected by who we hang out with, by who we befriend, when he gave the example of mathal al-jalis as-salih wa jalis as-su, the example of sitting with the good friend and sitting with the bad friend. And he said it's just like hamil al-misk wa nafikh al-kayr, like the one who's selling the musk and the one who's the blacksmith. The good friend being the one who sells the musk and the bad friend being the blacksmith. He said that hamil al-misk, this one, the good friend, you're going to get one of three things from him. One of three. The first being that he will either give you a gift or he'll sell to you. And if he sells to you, he's your friend, most likely he's going to sell to you with a discount. It's going to be cheap. He'll give you half price, might even give you the price he bought it for or even less because he's your friend. So here is the second thing. He's going to give you a good deal. He's going to sell you something. First time he gave it to you, second time, he's going to give you a gift. Or he said at least if it's not this or that, you're not going to get the gift or he's not going to give you a good deal, at least you're going to smell good by hanging out with him. Because he's always dealing in the musk, dealing in the perfumes. So you hanging out with him, you're going to smell good too. And the second one, the bad companion. He said the blacksmith, either he's going to burn your thiyab, he's going to burn your clothes, or you're going to have a bad smell hanging out with him. One of the two. And this is a beautiful example given by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about how we are affected by our friends. Now, what is the criteria of the friend? Who should we choose as a friend? How do we know who's a good friend, who's a bad? What should we put as our criteria? Alhamdulillah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also showed us. He said alayhi salatu wassalam, "La tusahib illa mu'mina, wa la ya'kul ta'amaka illa taqi." Only befriend a believer. Only befriend a believer, and nobody should eat from your food except for the one who is pious. So the first thing when you choose your friend is that he's a mu'min. He's a believer. And secondly, not just a believer, not just a Muslim, but he's a pious Muslim. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ said that he should only call to break bread with you and eat with you the one who is taqi. And that's when you say about breaking bread or having a meal with, that's always your closest friend, the one you're going to invite over for a meal. So he said, don't eat with the one, or don't invite to your food except for the one who is taqi, the one who has the taqwa, the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the one you need to befriend, the believer and the one who is taqi, the one who has the taqwa, the awareness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his life by doing what he's supposed to do and staying away from that which is evil. And if we were all honest with ourselves and ask ourselves an honest question, what do you want from your friends? What is your goal by befriending somebody? Is it just to have a laugh and to hang out? Or do you want to benefit from them? Having friends, it's a mutual relationship with giving and taking. You benefit from them, they benefit from you. You make them feel good, they make you feel good. Look at the two friends. One of them, he reminds you, Akhi, it's time to go and pray. It's time, and he sees you looking, you're walking down the street, you're looking at a beautiful girl, he says, "Taqillah, it's going to be in your scale of bad deeds, Yawm al-Qiyamah, Taqillah." And the second friend, he's going to be like, hey, yo, check this one out, man. Check her out, check it out. And he's enticing you to look. He's like, astaghfirullah, we're supposed to lower our gaze. He's like, ya akhi, Allah ir-Rahmaan, man. Come on, look, man. She's beautiful. Huh? Astaghfirullah al-azim. And then it comes time for the salat. And he says to you, ya akhi, salat, ya akhi. In the heart, you're good. You're a good Muslim, ya akhi. Allah knows what's in your heart. You don't have to pray to prove it. These are the two examples of the good friend and the bad friend. We need to choose our friends properly. Because as Rasulullah ﷺ said, you're on the religion of your friend. And pay attention to something. If you reflect when you read Surah Al-Kahf every Friday, one of the ayat that pop out to you, the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَاصْبِرْ نَفْسَكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ يُرِيدُونَ وَجْهَهُ وَلَا تَعْدُ عَيْنَاكَ عَنْهُمْ. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in this verse, and be patient, because life is difficult. As you're traveling down the path of life with your friends, you're going to face difficulties. He said, make yourself patient with those the ones who are calling on their Lord night and day. They want the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They make a dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then pay attention, he said, and don't let your eyes pass them. Meaning what? Keep your friends close. Because when your good friends are close to you, you're going to be strong. When they drift away, you're going to become weak when you're by yourself. So keep your friends close. And pay attention to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about Yawm al-Qiyamah. When we befriend those who are the evil ones. What's going to happen to those who befriend the evil ones? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَيَوْمَ يَعَضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ. When the oppressor is biting down on his hand. Yawm al-Qiyamah. He's biting down out of what he's done to himself. He's oppressed himself by sinning, shortcomings, bad deeds, befriending the evil people. What's the first thing this dhalim, the one who oppressed himself by turning away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what's the first thing he's going to say? Pay attention. Ya laytani ittakhadtu ma'a rasuli sabila. I wish I took a path with the Prophet. I wish I followed the Sunnah. I wish I followed the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And the second thing, right away, what's he going to say? Ya waylata laytani lam ittakhidh fulanan khalila. Oh, woe to me. I wish I didn't take so-and-so as a friend. Why? What did so-and-so do to you? لَقَدْ أَضَلَّنِي عَنِ الذِّكْرِ بَعْدَ إِذْ جَاءَنِي وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ لِلْإِنسَانِ خُذُولًا. That he made me turn away from the remembrance after it came to me. And the shaitan is the one who is khudul. He tricks you. He reels you in and then he tricks you and he leaves you in the end. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all from those who reflect on their friends when they choose their friends, and choose their friends wisely, following the command of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah give us strength to leave those friends who are evil friends, because wallah, if they're evil and they're not obeying Allah and His Messenger, la khayra fihim, there's no good in them. Leave them, advise them, but don't hang out with them. Only hang out with the ones who are the pious ones and the believers, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded us to do. And Allah knows best. Allahu a'lam. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.